What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Money the Prince, man. We back today, man. Look, we gonna go over the NBA awards, man. They finished out giving out all the awards. So today we just gonna go over how I feel about each and every winner. We're also gonna cover the all NBA, all defensive, all rookie teams as well, too. So, man, look, enough of a talk. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. First up, man, we're gonna do Coach of the Year. We're gonna do Coach of the Year. And who won Coach of the Year should not come as a surprise at all. Nick Nurse, man, of the Toronto Raptors. Hey, man, look, they was poised to make another championship run this year without a superstar player, a big superstar player. That has been done for a really... It hasn't been done at all. It has not been done at all. No team has ever made a real championship run and won a championship without a superstar, like, at all. Sadly to say, they ran into the Boston Celtics and that cut that run a little short. But Nick Nurse still did his thing throughout this whole year, man. He showed y'all how good of a coach he is. Although they won a championship last year, they won it with a superstar. Losing that person is still 2 seed in the East. I know the East is weak, but at the same time, hey, man, to do that is still very, very tough. So, hey, I respect it, and I feel like the Coach of the Year for him was well deserved. Very well deserved. Next up, we're gonna do Most Improved. Who won this award was Brandon Ingram. I don't know how I felt. I mean, at the same time, I understand why he got it. I felt like he should have got it, but it was just a tough one because if you've been watching the bubble, and even before the bubble when the regular season was going, Bam Adebayo had been balling out. And I'm not going to lie, I felt like both of them had something to prove this year, but I felt like it was more for Bam because I felt like everybody in the league knew that B.I., Brandon Ingram, was a bucket. Everybody knew he was a bucket. Coming out of Duke, everybody expected him to come into the league off rip and score. Now, he had been underachieving a bit. Yes, we all know this. But to see him actually get to the place where he should have been, he definitely made a very big improvement. A very big improvement. I mean, looking at Bam Adebayo coming out of Kentucky, he was not the player that he is today at all. I mean, now he's bringing the ball up the floor, initiating the offense. He's getting that jumper a little bit more. I mean, and we already know what he is on defense. He's a dog on defense. So I feel like he had more to prove than Brandon Ingram. He had more to prove. Listen, I'm a Heat fan, and I was under impression, like, man, I was upset. I like everybody that comes out of Kentucky. I'm a John Calipari fan. Feel like he's a really good college coach, and he knows how to pick his players well. But I felt like, damn, maybe he missed on Bam, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he saw something in Bam that was not, because I was happy when he got to Miami, but he wasn't really producing like that. But this year, he did a complete 180, man. He in a whole new direction. He put himself in the top tier for NBA centers right now. And look, man, it's a tough one for me. I don't know who. I low-key feel like in my heart, I think Bam should have got it just because he had more. He made a bigger stride. Yes, Brandon did his thing this year. He in a new system, and he's the number one option, if not number 2 option. It was expected for his numbers to jump. So for me, I felt like Bam should have got Most Improved. But hey, Brandon Ingram got it, and I'm not too upset about it. Next up, we're gonna do Rookie of the year, man. Look, we're gonna make this one short, man. Hey, I don't care what y'all seen my other video, man. I already told y'all Ja should win Rookie of the Year. No question. No question. At all. No question. The man balled out the whole year. Alright. Without the stoppage in play, Memphis definitely makes the playoffs. No question. They're definitely at least 8, maybe even a 7th seed in the playoffs. You know, down here in the bubble, they had a crazy big injury to their team, which caused them to lose majority of their games in the bubble and not be able to make it. But with that being said, they still fought with Portland for that last spot. It came all the way down to the end without Triple J, without Jaren Jackson Jr., man, one of their best up-and-coming players on the team. They still fought hard. So, hey, Ja gets, he definitely should get Rookie of the Year. No question asked about it. His numbers he put up was great. He played great, I felt like. And, I mean, I'm looking for him to improve. Right now, I feel like just off his rookie season, he's already top 10 PG in the league. And I'm looking forward to him in a year 2 making it top 5, man. Yes, I felt like he could be top 5 point guard next year for sure. And listen, point guards are deep. That's a deep position to be in. And to be top 5 in your second year, that's really great. That's really great. So, no questions asked. I don't think anybody was either close to him. I mean, now that the bubble, you know, we seen the players play in the bubble, a lot of people would say, dang, maybe Tyler Herro should have been in the running. But honestly, he came on as of late and in the bubble as well. I mean, things are completely different now. Not trying to give out any excuses or anything like that, but circumstances are a little bit different. So some players have been able to thrive and others haven't. So I think he's benefited from that more than any other rookie or any other player, honestly. So hey, kudos to him. But it's all about Ja, man. Rookie of the Year. Now next we're gonna do Sixth Man of the Year. Man, listen, I've been very upset with this award for the last couple of years. Listen, I felt like the award has lost its, like, I don't know. It's not the same as it once. It's not as revered as it used to be. Like, you know, having an honor as the sixth man really meant something before. Now it's just like, how do you, like, I'm gonna try to explain what I'm trying to say here. We just had a running, basically a running this year of 2 people. It was two people. And when you think about that, okay, a lot of awards sometimes is only 2 people really in the race. But we had 2 people on the same team. The same team. Now, this is where that is a problem. It's Sixth Man of the Year. Somebody has to be the 6th and somebody has to be the 7th. Alright, you got 5 on the court, then you go 6, 7, 8, 9. You know how to count. Okay? So, how do we have 2 players from the same team in a 6-man conversation? Like, that don't really make sense. Okay? It don't make sense. Okay? It don't. Now, secondly, the person who won it was Montrezl Harrell. Okay? It's nothing personal against Montrezl. Like, I don't have a problem with him. It's just that I don't really feel like, I mean, he's an okay player, but when he comes in, he's usually running. He's a 6'9" center. He's usually running with guys at 7 foot, 6'10", slow guys. He is really fast, really athletic. He gets most of his points off just being a hustle guy. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But saying that he really matters to a team that much, I don't think that's true. And we've seen it in the playoffs. You got to play half-court basketball. Just because you get the rebound and you run down the court, that don't mean you're going to score in the playoffs. It don't. So to me, his value is not as high as teams make it out to be. That's just for me, all right? That's my opinion. Now we have Lou Williams also, who was in the running with him. Now Lou has won it a few times, well deserved. But where does that where does that exhaustion of him winning where does that exhaustion of him constantly winning an award back to back, just being in the conversation, where does that kick in? Because it's kicked in for a lot of players for other awards. So why not with him with the sixth man? Now, listen, he's been the sixth man all his career. He's came off the bench all his career. Yeah, I understand that. But at the same time, like, dang, every single year is like you and one other person running for this? Is it? There's no other six men in the league? There's no other six men in the league. So I think they're being a little bit biased with it, but honestly, my opinion, I felt like Dwight should have been in the running for it. Now, I just said Montrez shouldn't have gotten the award. Then I go and mention another big man. But hear me out. Dwight completely changed his role. Okay? Now he's coming off the bench. He's giving you points, rebounds, and he is playing great. We know how great of a defender Dwight is. And he's playing great on a championship contending team. Now, his numbers is not as great as Montrezl Harrell because Montrezl is getting way more minutes than him. When Dwight gets on the court, he actually changes the game on both ends of the floor. Okay? He changes in on both ends of the floor. We know how great of a player Dwight used to be, and having him switch his role and still produce like it, I felt like that shouldn't have went unnoticed. But hey, who am I? I guess I'm just a guy on YouTube. Next up, we have the Defensive Player of the Year award. Now, I just went over the Sixth Man of the Year award, and I just told y'all, man, I'm tired of seeing some of the same people in this award. That kind of goes for Defensive Player award too. One of the top players in this category was Rudy Gobert. Now, I have nothing against Rudy Gobert, but for the last 3 years, Rudy Gobert is always in the top Defensive Player of the Year. And honestly, yes, he blocks some shots, but he just hangs out around the rim. Like, I guess you're a great defensive player. You're great help side. I get all that. But, like, man, at some point in time, I feel like the guy that's guarding the wings or something should at least get some looks. Like, yes, Kawhi got it 1 year, but man, we have people that are really great wing defenders. Just because you block some shots, 2-3 shots a game, like, I don't think that makes you the best defender of the year every single year. All right, he didn't win the award this year. This year, Giannis won the award. Now, do I feel like he should have won it? No, not at all. Now, here's what I say. He basically just fits in with what I just said. Like, Giannis never really takes the challenge of saying, hey, I'm going to guard the other team's best player and I'm going to try to shut them down. He never takes that challenge like that. He doesn't. Now, granted, he plays a lot of 4, and it's not that many 4s in the league anymore, but like, I feel like being the best defender of the year has to do with more than just having a high blocks per game average. Like, I feel like it should be more than that. With that being said, man, I feel like Anthony Davis should have won this award. Now, Anthony Davis is a guy that in both systems that he played in New Orleans and Los Angeles, he will switch onto a guard and guard a guard. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to get that bucket. Or you put him on one of the top big men in the league, and he's slowing them down, if not stopping them. He literally guards 1 through 5. Like, when we say, oh yeah, somebody can, possibly guard one, he's one of those players that actually does it. Like, he really does that. He has a high blocks per game average and a high steals per game average. Okay? Like, and we often see him switching onto guards, guarding guards and stopping them. I feel like that's a real defender. That's a real defender. Like, he's actively on every aspect of defense. Every aspect. He's in the passing lanes. He's helping, and he's the help man on defense. He's switching off, making sure he's guarding the best players on the opposing team. To me, that makes him a top defender. So I think he should have won that award, but hey, it felt like Giannis was the better defensive player, and oh well. Now, man, this is what y'all all been waiting for. The most valuable player in the NBA. That went out to Giannis, man. It went out to Giannis. Back-to-back MVP, man. Hey, listen, that's a hard thing to do. Back-to-back MVPs, that's really hard to do. But I don't feel like he should have won that award this year. Honestly, he shouldn't have. Here's why I think that, okay? Now, a few years ago, we had a guy that used to play in the Eastern Conference. His name was LeBron James. And, he put up really great numbers, He took his team really far every single year. One of the top teams in the league. Definitely a championship contending team every single year. Every single year. And I definitely recall other people winning this award. Now, yes, I feel like other people should win it, but here's my thing. Why did Giannis win it back-to-back years? Okay? Like, what did he do over these last 2 years, specifically this year, different than LeBron James? Now, yes, Giannis did have a better record. He did. But you know what team had the second best record in the NBA, right? The Lakers. Well, I definitely recall everyone was saying, oh, LeBron James only has a great record because he's in the East. People used to say that all the time. Now he's in the West. He had the best record in the West, the second best record in the NBA. Only behind the Bucks. They're in the East. Okay? Now, when the same thing happened, when LeBron was in the East, would they give LeBron this award? No, they didn't give LeBron the award. They gave it to another guy, and another guy, and another guy. Without LeBron winning the award this year, this now makes 7 years. 7 years that LeBron has not won an MVP. Now, can you tell me in the last 7 years, when has LeBron not been the most valuable player in the league? Listen, it hasn't been a time, but we continuously give the award to somebody else. Every single year, we make an excuse why another person should win it over LeBron. And it makes no sense at all, because whatever excuse you make up, I guarantee you LeBron has overcame that excuse and you just made up a new one. Now, I am a LeBron fan, but at the same time, man, come on. Like, the words are our most valuable player. And you can't tell, like, maybe this year you could take LeBron off the Lakers, but would they make the playoffs? No. Last year, LeBron really didn't fit. He didn't play. LeBron missed over 25 games last year. Did the Lakers make the playoffs? No, they didn't. Even if you go back to Cleveland days, if you take LeBron off those teams, they may make the playoffs because they're in the East. Are they a real championship contender team? No, they're not. Though that question that I just asked, if you take LeBron off the team, will it make it a championship contending team? It goes for Giannis too. Because if you take him off the Bucks are terrible. But I'm just saying, LeBron been in the same position, and we have not seen this man win a championship. We have not seen this man win an MVP in 7 years. Just think about that. Now, that concludes part 1 of the NBA awards. Now, in the next video, I'm going to go over the all NBA selections, the rookie selections, and the defensive teams as well, man. So be sure to be on the lookout for that video, man, because listen, we got some more to discuss for sure. Trust me on that, man. So hey, definitely drop a like on this video. Definitely comment, and look, man, always remember, man, hit that little red button right down there in your corner and subscribe to your boy, man. And you know what they always say, money talks. Don't ask me why I talk too much.